Hi everyone, Ultra Squad here. Today we're going to look at worthwhile game updates from the initial launch of RuneScape until the present time. In 2001, Vampire Slayer was the first quest which was released on January 28th. A new magic system came online May 24th. The Wilderness was released on August 13th, an update which brought a massive amount of players into the game. Party hats were obtainable during the Christmas event, with Jagex's goal being to bring the Christmas spirit, and they encouraged players who had already gotten more than one party hat to share it with others. Many years later, this would become the most expensive item in RuneScape 3 history. On December 12th, the Agility skill was released with the ability to practice on 2 different training courses, or in the Agility dungeon. Agility would notoriously become known as one of the least fun skills, causing many famous skillers to bot and get subsequently banned in the bot nuke. During Christmas, Santa hats became available, and many lucky players were able to sell some for a tidy profit. Others, however, were not so lucky, and the vocal outcry would cause Jagex to not release another update like this for many years to come. In 2003, the Dig Site quest was released on July 9th, with a reward being the ability to assemble the Frozen Key. This would later lead massive amounts of players to spend time killing necks. It might be hard to believe, but the Torva plate body and plate legs were each valued around 860 mil at the time, which was an insane amount then. The RuneScape 2 map was expanded on December 15th, which included the Sears Village, Camelot, Catherby, and Brimhaven. In 2004, banknotes were released on the 10th of February. The times of withdrawing without the note option were an annoyance for many. Were they for you? Let us know in the comments below if you played RuneScape back then. Later on in the year, 3,000 RuneScape Classic players were banned for using macro software to cheat. The 6th of December, Monkey Madness was released as a new quest. The 13th of December, Castle Wars was released, which used to be an active, fun minigame, and hopefully, Jagex will bring it back to life someday. In 2005, the Slayer skill was released on the 26th of January. Initially, profit from this skill was pretty bad, but Jagex created some bosses with a high Slayer level requirement and good rewards that actually bring some additional popularity to the skill. On April 4th, the Dragon Scimitar was changed. It was previously one of the most used items in the old PvP times for its special prayer removal effect. Later, RuneScape Classic would no longer be available to free users as of August 3rd. The TSR Fight Caves released on August 4th would later allow bosses with a cape reward, which would make a huge interest to most PvMers. On September 19th, the Bank Pin security feature was finally released, this being one of the most useful updates, highly used nowadays as well. If you don't have one yet, you might consider doing so. In 2006, Recipe for Disaster was released on March 15th, marking the 100th quest in RuneScape. Later, July 24th, Lunar Diplomacy was also released, with very useful rewards such as Vengeance, which is still highly used amongst PvMers today. In 2007, the God Wars dungeon was released on August 28th. On October 16th, the Loot Share option became available, but despite this update coming out, most players rarely use this. On the 26th of November, the Grand Exchange came out, and it was one of the most meaningful updates, with the ability to buy bonds for membership instead of paying for dollars. Later on, Wilderness changes came about, with Bounty Hunter and Clan Wars. On the 10th of December, in 2008, the Summoning skill was released on January 28th. On April 9th, the Fist of Guthix came out, and many players might not necessarily know this, but this minigame was pretty active for many years. May 21st, Quickchat was released, but outside of meme status, this really isn't used that much. In 2009, the logout timer was increased on January 13th. Soul Wars was released on February 10th, and the Evil Tree activity was released on February 25th, with a high amount of woodcutting experience being obtainable from this skill. In 2010, the weekend of March 12th marked the first ever bonus experience weekend, and most players were exceptionally happy. However, it also angered many players who had trained for many years without the skill. On October 25th, a day that would later be known as Bot Nuking Day, RuneScape became fairer and more fun as bots all across Galenor were nuked into oblivion. On November 1st, the Dominion Tower was released, with rewards such as Dominion Mines, which are useful even today in encounters such as Angel of Death and Solak. A video showcasing 0.1% of the YouTube subscriber community was released on the 24th of November. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this travel through history, drop a like below and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. See you next time!